Warning: the following show contains strong language and content that may not be suitable for a younger audience. The show can also contain spoilers for any and all anime and manga, so always check the description below for the relevant spoiler warnings. And if you don't, then that's your fault, so consider yourselves warned.
I have seen some
Too late
shit.
for this, Lego.
Okay, fine. I'm cured.
Are you done? Are you finished? Are you got it out your system?
Yep, totally out of my system.
Good boy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 22 of the Manga Raiders Community Happy Hour, and it is officially the year-end review. Not officially, but it is. Hey, you've
Since
heard...
when is anything we've ever done in this show official? Ever?
Never, ever official. So it's going to be a laid-back one. Obviously, it's party atmosphere, although we've all got to be quiet pretty much because of certain circumstances. Different circumstances have brought us to be very subdued and very quiet, except Lego, who may pass out halfway through this of a nosebleed. Do you know I haven't done it in a while, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to say, my name is Simon, better known as Vacant from MangaRaiders.com. To my virtual left is the co-founder and co-host who I haven't spoken to in a while officially on an episode, so we've missed him. I'm very happy that he's come back to us for a party, because when's he ever want to miss a party? It is!
Sup guys, it's Josh, otherwise known as Noisy on Manga Raiders. It's very good to be talking to you again, Vacant.
Yeah!
Very happy to be here.
Woo!
Legit. It's very...
He's back in black.
I'm very glad that Noise is back.
If you can believe
Had
it.
to put up with
I'm
these
not entirely
scrubs
sure
for so
he's
long.
not a robotic clone.
That would be your fault,
Exterminate
Coryn.
for knowing
You're the
too
master
much.
of robotic clones.
And to Noisy's virtual left is the man who, as aforementioned, has a nosebleed. He's susceptible to fan service. He's got a heart of gold and a black fan. His name is...
Valkyrie Lego Maestro. My name is Lego Maestro. No, Mordecai, otherwise known as Lego Maestro, and I am okay. Now stop disturbing me. I have things to look at.
I'm sorry.
To my virtual direction, which you mentioned earlier, next to me is come on guys, help me out here. Come on, don't leave a bro
Really
hanging.
You're the one who has to decide who's to your left. These are the rules.
I was going to decide for you, Lego, but since you took it from me, you have to go with this one,
You
mate.
see, I can't decide between left or right because left and right look equally good, if you know what I mean. They just look so nice and curvy.
I'll do it
We
for you,
are-
Lego. Right, let's push Lego aside. To Lego's virtual left is the man who has been with us, a stalwart as it was, and has helped us greatly with the 12 Days of Christmas, and of course, as well, is an actual secret musical genius, and we didn't know that. It is...
I don't know who you're talking about anymore.
You.
Just wait for the harmonica intro.
His name is Coryn.
And a 3.
Hey, it's
what?
Coryn. Known as Matt in real life, but I don't remember being a secret musical genius, so I thought you might be talking about the person to my virtual left, who is not maybe a secret musical genius, maybe just is a normal musical genius. It is.
I was riding on the Mayflower when I thought I spied some lambs. What? What is this? You think this is a joke?
Actual musical
Are
genius.
you actually a musical genius, Coryn? That's what I want to know now.
No, I don't know why he said that.
It's because Coryn came out with the 2 songs of the Christmas musical extravaganza, and he came up with Lego Got Run Over by a Waifu, and it was an amazing song. Good props. Also,
I appreciate.
Manimal, your Bob Dylan caroling was actually like Nair couldn't get enough of it.
Well, I
It was
thought it was
amazing.
pretty awful, but
It was
I don't know.
it was really good, and of course Nair, even Nair, not Nair's as well, was like amazing. Like when Nair sent it to me, I was like, if anyone hasn't listened to that, the Christmas musical extravaganza, it's about 10 minutes long. It's not long at all.
It's a
Props
very,
to-
very good listen.
It's amazing, like I say, it's really, really good. So definitely give that a listen. But anyway, that was about Christmas. Christmas has just happened for us all, so Merry Christmas and
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. It's ironic that the first ever recording we ever attempted was on Boxing Day. This isn't Boxing Day, but it's around this time, so
It was the first ever recording we attempted, and it didn't go as planned.
the first ever.
What was that between you two guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys did say the episode never happened. It
There
just
were many
vanished.
episodes that never happened.
Yeah. They're all still lying around somewhere. They've just never were released for one
And they
reason.
never will be.
They never will be. Maybe that one. It just reminded me because that one started with the words Merry Christmas, so I thought it was nice to do
Oh,
this one.
throwback.
We didn't do a Christmas episode, but this is the year-end review kind of episode that we're going to do. So we're going to, like I say, chill, talk about 2015, what 2016 is going to bring for us, and also, of course, we've got some awards. It's award season. It's Oscar season, so we've got some awards to give out and dish out later in the show. First and foremost, though, I need to ask because it's been very, very long. Noisy, how's it going, my good friend? How was your Christmas, and how are you planning to spend New Year's?
Christmas was good. Thanks for asking. Spent it with the family, big family, 18 people around a dinner table. I might as well have been at work because I was literally just pouring drinks for everyone. I did work Christmas Eve though, so and yeah, my life is literally just work and sleep at the moment. So it's nice. It's nice to have a break and have a chance to record with everyone. It's cool. It's cool.
Good. Well, that's good. Like I say, it's always good to important to spend Christmas with family, and then New Year's, of course, you spend it with friends.
Well, no, New Year's I'm working.
Spend it with friends. This is your New Year's
Can't
thing.
win them all. Yeah, this is my New Year's thing. So
And
how
Lego,
better to spend it?
of course. I'm ringing in the New Year with the happy hour. Lego,
man.
my good sir. Lego,
Yes.
Lego. How was your Christmas?
Guys, that Christmas was unglaublich wunderbar. Unbelievably wonderful. It was just amazing. It was
Finally
my
picked up
first
some language. It's great.
it was my first honest to God German Christmas, and you know how I told you that our Christmases aren't exactly gift giving, they're more like money, leverage, split. You do remember my
Yes, I remember you.
Leverage.
anecdote? Yeah. What do you call it?
Basically,
Metaphor? What, yeah.
We asked, for anyone who didn't know, we asked Lego what his favourite gift was and what conjured the memory of Christmas and warm feelings of Christmas. He said money and getting away from his family. Lego Maestri, ladies and gentlemen.
This was a total Christmas Carol moment, bro. I was like, screw my laptop. Let me just leave my laptop. Actually, I was trying to run away from the catastrophe of failing to record the music episode because Noisy sounded really unhappy. And I was
I
like,
wasn't
you know
unhappy.
what?
I
Let me
wasn't
just have an excuse. I'm going to celebrate my Christmas, so I just accidentally leave my laptop and can't reply to anyone.
So is that why you left your laptop? Wasn't because you wanted to spend time and enjoy Christmas without
that was part
distractions
of
of
it.
social media and the online community?
That's what I
You know,
like to
you
say.
know what? You know what? I'm happy that you felt like you needed to run away from your laptop to actually spend Christmas doing Christmassy family things with your actual family as opposed to
Fear
like,
of repercussions from noisy.
yeah. I'm actually not upset. I'm glad I
Anyway.
could help.
Yeah, in a strange twist of fate, it worked out perfectly. I finished 2 novels, and I dreamt, and just that aside, Christmas, we sang Christmas songs. I was like, okay, they're singing Christmas songs, seriously? Okay, and they have no shame? Oh, wait, people do this. This isn't abnormal. It isn't abnormal to feel warm and fuzzy inside. And then I drank wine. People, I drank wine from a decanter. Do you know those fancy glass decanter thingamajigs? They have that fat bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We refilled that thing 3 times. Oh man, I drank so much, and it was just so good. And we exchanged gifts, and I got novels, and
I want to know,
I
well, like what planet Lego has been living on all his life that he
I've
hasn't
been
actually
living
like
in that
experienced Christmas
Malawi.
like this.
Malawi.
He's been
Malawi.
living in. He's been
I've
living
been
on the
living in a
planet Mal.
dystopia. You
Even
guys
he
wonder
doesn't
why I
know how
love
to say it.
apocalypse stories. Sometimes a country's an apocalypse. I saw Christmas lights on trees. God damn it!
I love how completely like captured in wonderment Lego is at German Christmas.
I
It's
love
amazing.
it. I love it. I'm
I
really
love
glad
it.
that you got
In
to
Africa,
experience
in
it.
Africa, they only
wish-
put Christmas lights on cows.
if that is actually a brilliant idea. The thing is, that is actually a brilliant idea. I wish they were creative enough to do. Oh God, I'm writing that down. No way, the Christmas lights on cows.
Speaking
Yeah.
of which, not that that's a segue. I don't know how Christmas lights on cows would be a segue to your Christmas, Coryn, but how was your Christmas?
Lots of cows in Kansas.
Yeah, there you
There
go.
are, to be completely honest.
Any had Christmas lights on them? Maybe a little bit of tinsel.
No,
No.
not even a little tinsel. I mean, my Christmas was
Slacking
good.
Coryn.
I got books. I've read most of them so far.
Hmm.
I played
Is that
video
you're
games.
too
Say
busy
that
crunching
you got your
numbers
books.
and calculating in the wrong American system to be reading novels?
What?
I think I did fine reading novels. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know where that was going.
He's an architect. He does not read fiction.
He's an engineer.
Engineer different. I also saw Star Wars for the third time.
Still
Like
not
it
seen
that
it.
much, huh?
Oh man, that is awesome.
I have still not
Well-
seen it, and it's all been spoiled for me. So,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
has everyone seen it here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lego, do you know? Have you seen it, Lego?
Yeah, I did, and I was also spoiled. Some fucker.
Okay, then I'm gonna say it now.
posted the photo,
Apparently,
man. Dude, why would you
I'm gonna
spoil that?
I'm taking it out. I'm joking.
Why would you spoil that?
Nothing is really unpredictable in that film. So you're not when you say
I
like
called
it's a
that.
spoiler, it's like
I would say,
nothing's a
like-
spoiler for that film. Everything is completely predictable.
I would say they kind of spell out the whole thing like 3 times throughout the film.
Yeah,
Like they really push it. And if you know anything about the previously existing extended universe, even though they kind of depart from it, you can guess.
Ah, okay.
Like
Well,
don't get me wrong, I think
I
it was
do
a
need
decent
really-
film, but there was a lot I had to say about it when I came out the cinema. A lot.
I know. I saw the post. I read it, even though I haven't seen
Why'd
it.
you read it?
I don't know. 'Cause I can't stop myself from seeing spoilers. So you had a Star Wars and book themed Christmas there, Coryn. That's good.
Essentially.
Finally, Manimal, how was your Christmas? Was it a musical extravaganza?
Oh, it was an extravaganza, all right. It was a freaking party. There were lights everywhere, and then this guy came and stole all the presents, so we all gathered around a tree, and we got them back.
Was
Wait,
that
isn't that the
Fahu Forest, Fahu Forest, welcome, welcome, Christmas Day.
were you a little girl who hadn't grown into her nose just yet?
Well, that was last year. This year's a little bit different.
This is the less known Grinch 2 sequel that came out. Didn't star Jim Carrey.
the Canadian sequel?
Yeah, I don't know how you guys haven't heard of this one. It's so much better.
Starring Ric Flair as the Grinch. I don't know why I went to Ric Flair because he's not Canadian. We're gonna steal Christmas! Woo! To be honest, I could imagine that Ric Flair is actually genuinely that psychotic and insane that he probably would think he was like some comic book villain who would steal Christmas. Anyway, enough of Ric Flair because he's not putting money in our pockets. But
How was your Christmas vacant?
it was very good. It was very good. It was very rushed, I must say. I was working on Christmas 23rd and 22nd, and when I work 23rd, I work into the early morning, so I had to get up. rush around, do everything. It's the first. I don't like doing anything on Christmas Eve. That's the thing, other than going for drinks, because it feels too rushed. So I did feel that's the prevalent feeling that I've had, and also doing the 12 days of Christmas and the run up to it kept me very, very busy.
I can imagine, man. I have to give you props for pulling that one off. Just impossible amount of work during the holiday season. Props, man.
To be fair, I'm glad I did it because it made me learn so many shortcuts and it made me learn so much. I learned how to use Photoshop. I didn't know how to use it before.
So, suddenly there were more graphics on the Happy Hour channel.
It's because I finally learned how to use Photoshop.
Because I kept on bugging
graphics attract attention.
It does. There you go. It's a lot better.
You've got to put all the MLG marijuana plants and the Doritos sponsorships.
The MLG swag. My Christmas was an MLG Get Wrecked mate Christmas. But no, it was the actual day itself was very, very good. Got some cool. I suppose we should talk about presents then, I guess, because we all kind of mentioned things that we got other than Noisy and Manimal. I got a few books as well. Some that asked for, some didn't. I've stocking up on my One Punch Man mangas now. So because you read them online, but it's nice to own the actual physical copies.
Ooh, I need to get the physical copies. Can I ask how do the scenes look on the animation? He does those scenes where it looks sort of animated. It works better on the book or digitally online? Because online I can just click and then it sends the other page.
What? What do you mean? Do you mean when he goes the fight scene?
The fight scenes where the artist does these 3D scenes he does it frame by frame.
Yeah.
Does it look better on the book form or?
I mean, obviously in animation it flows better because obviously you're watching animation. Do you mean like with?
No, I mean digitally. Cough, cough. I read the manga online. So.
Yeah, I mean you just read it. I mean, there's not really much of a difference to be honest, but you appreciate the artwork more. I find with a physical book. I think you always do if you've got the Tamokans. Like you always.
Oh, definitely.
Always
it's nice to have a nice collection of all that stuff, even though it's pretty expensive.
It can get expensive. That's the thing, but because it supports the authors as well. So I guess and also even though my collection's really weird, like I don't know why, but the books that I actually buy seem to be the ones that feature ecchi more, like Gantz, because I really like the covers of Gantz. So Gantz looks cool. But if anyone picks Gantz off my shelf, they're going to probably see some tits.
I have a shameful tale about this. I shamefully bought the first volume of Monster Musume without knowing really what it was. It's freaking garbage. Anyways, God. I was like, okay, I'll just get this, whatever. And it was unwrapped. So when I went to the counter, the girl behind the counter started looking at it. She was flipping through it. She stopped on a page. I was waiting for my debit to go through.
I'm so sorry.
And it was just
sorry.
I'm never coming here again.
I am so sorry.
I really regret buying it though. I want to freaking burn it or throw it somewhere or bury it.
This is why I buy all of my incriminating evidence while wearing a mustache.
Oh yes, that would be a good idea. I know. I don't know why.
Sunglasses and a hat drawn low. I look like I'm gonna rob the place.
I did.
I mean, it's bad enough with most of the Moe and Slice of Life titles I usually buy, but that was the worst. That was a mistake.
What's she like?
They sell it. You're just a customer. They're the ones selling it.
Yeah, and it sells too. I see, it actually does sell there. So,
of course it's
popular. Apparently, when it came, was it the fall season it was released or the summer? But it was pretty popular whenever it was released. No, it's
very niche group.
Snake fetishes.
I love the image of you just walking in. It's like this cute girl just working there, having some good conversation.
Well, she was much older than me.
Oh,
so
okay,
it wasn't that
bad. That's a really funny story about Money Musume.
About Morning Musume? You want to talk about them? I don't know that much about them, though. We could talk about AKB. I know a little more.
I like Morning Musume. I like their song that they did that was I don't know what it was called, but I'll find it. It was the Halloween one, and there was one that was really fit, but you've got to be careful.
I've been meaning to get into Morning Musume.
Got to be careful, because you never know how old these idols are. Are they 15? Are they 22? We just don't know.
I bet you they're all 40.
Do you know what? That's even better. Because then they're rich. Anyway, getting back to it. That's getting cut again. So I'm glad Christmas went well for everyone. Christmas presents, I was just saying. Any particular ones that caught your eye that you had? Anyone?
Nothing worth noting.
I
Just
got grades one to 3 on piano, so I can start teaching myself piano again.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
that's cool.
Yeah, it's a New Year's resolution.
You can play metalcore on the piano.
Yeah, I can already play my Curse by Killswitch, man.
Play a bit of Ace of Spades. Well, that's another thing. Lemmy from Puppet Head, R.I.P. 70 years old. Digest Day. But, you know,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
not that he has anything to do with manga or anime.
Big news, but yeah.
Not that he has anything to do with manga or anime, but, you know, it's still worth noting.
That guy was from Motorhead, right?
Yes,
Yes, he was.
He was also Staffordshire born, so he was one of my own. So rest in peace, Lemmy. Awesome music. Did the themes of Triple H.
Peace.
But anyway, yeah. So never normally Christmas. You can't get to the end of the year without one more death, unfortunately. So yeah, but yeah,
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes. On to more cheerier things. You just mentioned then, Nosy, I thought just before we go to the awards that we're going to do tonight, New Year's resolutions, because it is it is New Year's Eve now as we speak. We've crossed over the boundary, and it's New Year's Eve for us and 30 for you guys.
Not for me.
Not for you guys.
Let me guess. Australia's already just counting down right now, aren't they? Those lucky creatures. No. Those guys are always
the time zones aren't that far ahead.
I think they're 8 hours ahead, if I remember rightly, Australia.
But still,
and Manimal's 8 behind.
They're already having next Christmas in China.
Yeah.
You know how those time zones work.
Oh yeah.
No, I thought China was
St. Patrick's Day in freaking Brazil right now.
I thought China was behind us. They're still in an industrial revolution.
Manimal,
no, they've made it
how
out
is it talking to people from the future?
Well, future.
Do we have robots and flying cars yet?
Yeah. Funnily enough, 1st of January 2016 is when the flying car was invented. I look back on that day. It's very fond. Very fond? Very fondly. I've been drinking. I don't know. Sometimes when I listen to these, I think, wow, my speech is really garbled. We're butchering pronunciation. And I'm like, oh yeah, we were drinking loads before.
All I've had before this is some juice from Subway, so...
Oh, that's the
Why
worst.
did you go to Subway and have juice?
Oh,
because I wanted to get the Star Wars cup, but I have 3 BB-8 cups now.
Can you not ask them for a different one?
Get. I didn't want to be like annoying and ask for a different one.
Yeah, but you must go the same Subway each time, and I'm like, look, dude, we've given you 3 of these.
Well, I got 3 BB-8 and 1 Chewbacca, so...
I prefer BB-8 to Chewbacca.
Frickin' today I went out, there's no Star Wars figures anywhere. I went to Toys R Us, that was pretty embarrassing.
Toys R Us is awesome to go, like, after you're not a kid, and you go there after a while when you're
I don't know. No one was in there today, and it was just all the employees setting stuff up, and I'm just casually walking through trying to get out of there as fast as possible.
Casually.
All I got was a Stormtrooper.
Ah, no one wants
Stormtrooper's cool.
Stormtrooper's a badass again. Don't you know that dude who we don't know his name, who faced off against that person?
Traitor!
Which I won't talk about. Traitor. That was
one of the
badass.
best lines in that movie.
I didn't even talk about the movie. It's freaking awesome. I was absolutely satisfied with it. It didn't let me down. I don't know. I posted it on the forum. Read that.
We could spend an entire episode talking about the new Star Wars film.
Maybe we need to do another Star Wars.
I don't think we should, because I think I think it would end up being a duel of the centuries. Lightsabers would clash. There would be a light side and a dark side.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion. It's just some people's opinion's more wrong than others.
Yes. Just the original trilogy, so totally okay.
Do you know what annoys me? The Battlefronts game only has the original trilogy in, and I wanted to play as some motherfucking clones.
So that was cool about Battlefront 2 with all the Revenge of the Sith maps. I just watched the movie again the other day, and it's like, I've been to these places before. because it's just so
The
accurate.
Kashyyyk one was awesome, but yeah, that wasn't good. Also, really random, but like, are any of the sword fights in Force Awakens half as good as the ones in Kill Bill? Because I recently rewatched Kill Bill, and Kill Bill's fucking awesome.
No,
I mean,
they can't.
they're not
gritty.
what? Why are you comparing them to Kill Bill?
Because I just watched Kill Bill like about an hour
That
ago.
just doesn't work. That
No.
just doesn't work.
No.
They're very
They're quite
brawly.
gritty.
They're very
They're-
brawly. They're
they're-
nice.
That's just good. The main lightsaber fight was fantastic because it wasn't overblown. It was raw, like how it actually go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lot more like the
just
Empire
hacking away
Strikes
at each
Back fight between Luke and Vader at the end there.
How it should be, rather
Yeah,
than
I
flippity
love
floppity
that fight.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
the
weren't
flippity
flying
floppity
around
bullshit
and
was
everything.
awesome, man. Anakin versus Obi-Wan. Other than that cheesy line, you turned her against
I mean, okay,
me.
it is awesome.
You did that yourself.
Yeah, but
It
they
is a cool
swing on
fight, but
vines.
it's
very choreographed.
there, especially that one scene where they just swing their lightsabers for like 2 seconds, and then they're like
That
going,
yeah,
was
they're going on the
awesome.
ropes, and they're hitting each other while they're swinging on that. It's
My
like, okay,
brain
that's,
tingled.
like, that's cool. That's really awesome, but it's kind of silly when you think about it.
It is awesome. It is the Force.
Oh,
Damn it.
It is
You know,
cool. It's
once
really
that's-
cool, and it was so awesome to see it in the theater. I'm just saying it's a little more practical in The Force Awakens.
It's
Even
just not as satisfying.
Exactly. Even Ewan
When
McGregor
it
says
really feels.
when it's 40 minutes long, he says about how after about the first couple of minutes, you get over the initial impact of the fight.
There was no emotion in the one in Revenge of the Sith. They were just kind of like,
There is when they're in the control.
I'd
You know when the
argue
fight-
that there's some emotion,
Yeah.
but when they stop and talk to each other, there's lots of emotion. But the fight itself is
Oh,
very.
Oh yeah,
When they're in
Lots
the
of cheesy
control room, that's
emotion.
fine. Like that to me was a perfect fight when they're in there, evenly matched, showing. Except obviously, like I say, when they just spin the lightsabers behind the backs for no, I don't know what that is.
How
Yeah.
did you guys find that part awesome? Like,
it is awesome. It's totally awesome, but I'm
And
just
they use
saying
the
maybe it's a little bit impractical.
Okay.
Lego.
I love how we
Okay,
said
you
like
know
we
what,
could
I'll
spend
just-
an entire episode talking about Star Wars, and we've just
Yeah.
gone on a massive intergalactic Star Wars tangent.
All right.
Yeah, maybe we
Let's-
should get back on track.
Let's
here.
get back to the New Year's stuff.
We'll save it for another day. Shall we get into some...
Sequel haters.
Oh no, did we finish New Year's resolutions? Anyone else with any New Year's resolutions?
Let's start a new
I'm
comic
gonna-
series already, Jeez.
Yeah, I definitely got to rewrite one of my series at least, and actually complete it. Complete the series. There we go. Complete the series. Learn piano. Continue
I-
drums.
My
And
resolution.
go to the gym. There we go.
My only resolution is to write twice as many chapters in 2016 as I did in 2015.
Oh, thank you, Santa Claus.
Which I do believe will put my total to 4, since I did a terrible job last year.
Finally. Will that be the end of the book? Please.
Nowhere close.
Can you die, Coryn? Can you just die? Please.
Why would you want that?
Why are you wishing?
If you're not writing more, then I'm tired.
Then it's really never going to get finished.
Just go away, please. I've been following your damn trilogy for fucking ages, and you're just like, oh wow, you know what? Ideas come
You
to
know
me
what?
easily. They come to me in the shower, and now I have free time. But suddenly I can't write any more chapters. Wow. I've seen your ways, man.
Just for context, what story are we talking about?
We're talking about Coryn's saga, man.
There we go.
I have followed this thing from
don't
day
leave the
one.
listeners out.
I was but a wee child with a bright glow in my eye, trusting the world, thinking that stories are finished on Manga Raiders. And yeah, the story
You are
was
a 9
finished.
motherfucker.
Episode 1 was finished, and it went well. Then I was like,
have-
episode 2 came along. I was like, dude, this doesn't happen. And it came along, and it ends on a cliffhanger.
I
Fine.
have written 2 novels, and you're complaining.
I am.
I'm
Can you
doing
just-
better. Hey, I'm doing much better than George R.R. Martin. How's that?
It's true. You can't
Oh
deny
yeah,
that.
yeah. I
Yeah.
did hear about that. Oh yeah. But still. Come on.
Speaking
man.
of which, if you thought that you're coming on Manga Raiders for most things to be complete, you are very, very naive. Because most people who come on have a big 13 arcs shonen special that they're coming on for. Me included.
You included. You're also on the danger line.
Hence why your
They're
freaking review
vacant.
is taking so long, because you have so much right.
Don't worry about that. Speaking of which, I might as well mention it now because why not? The Writers Roundtable will be making a comeback if anyone wants to join that. Hopefully, beginning of January, but whenever we get enough people. Everyone's welcome. If you want to join it, I'll put the link in, obviously, in the comments, and then the link dump that we have on the forum. But it's basically you put a story forward. Each week, someone gets featured. That everybody reviews that story for that week. So you're guaranteed multiple reviews, and you also get to read other people's stories. So win-win.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good way of doing things.
Yeah.
Oh God,
really
yeah.
recommend it.
I liked the first session. It really went well.
I thought it was really good. There was a couple of people sort of just dropped out as soon as they had their review, which whatever. That's a bit thingy. But we've learned now. Lego was up to date. Noisy, you're up to date. So you guys will get priority because you were spot on the first one.
Yeah. Yes.
I spent
guys, can you review my story? It's a really good shonen. Please review.
How many chapters? 600? Go away.
I plan to make it big in Japan one day.
There's a kid in a medieval fantasy village, and the Empire destroys his village, and his brother is captured, but it turns out his brother's evil.
But then,
I'm trying to
stop spoiling all my plot twists.
They also all have Japanese names in a medieval fantasy.
And I'm trying to explain the disparity between the Japanese and English cultures.
But also, luckily,
screaming.
He meets a girl who falls from the sky, and she's got huge tits. And even though he's got no personality, she really likes him, and she gives him a special
power.
Her
name is not Hestia.
And rage, and pain, and crunching bones. Don't look.
Forget it. You guys can't pull off an anime.
Please don't steal my story. It's my life work. Please don't play dry.
You are perfect.
Oh,
that happens.
Yeah, when
all my friends told me it was good.
I know this might sound a bit douchish, but if someone does say how copyright and how they won't dare share their story because someone will automatically steal it, I assume they're a bit full of bull. I'm like, if you don't,
little bit.
You've been really, you're being really generous there.
I'm like, come on, dude.
The truth of the matter is, there's nobody. Neil Gaiman is not on the internet prowling around for a 14-year-old's shonen manga story. Doesn't happen.
You just wait and see.
Really? What about a 25-year-old's manga story, shonen manga story? Featuring a blonde boy. He's not got long, spiky hair. He's got short, spiky hair.
Oh, that's a freaking revelation.
Plot twist.
That's incredible.
He doesn't.
He's not looking. He's not looking for the stories because I'm not 25 yet. Boom.
The amount of orphans the newbies have brought us, man. The amount of orphans. All their families just have to be killed. Yeah, he's an orphan.
What?
I'm assuming you're talking about orphan stories and not actual orphans.
What? I don't know what you were talking about then.
I mean where the protagonist just... I just mean this. Yeah, the protagonist. Oh God, you guys always make me manage to sound like a douchebag. I meant the cliche of the kid whose parents been killed off.
Emperor, obviously.
Yeah, George Lucas.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
George Lucas is everybody's evil emperor, father.
Can we do a tally for how many new newbies plots come and have that plot line where the protagonist's father is the evil emperor?
Yeah.
Now that Star Wars Force Awakens has come out.
I was just going to say...
We should have a tally.
We've got to have a tally now that
it should just appear and they don't know what this forum topic is about or what we're talking about. It just go ding, the number just going up.
Someone start that. 1st of January, New Year's resolution. We're going to have a Manga Raiders thread that's going to be the tally chart of cliches.
The cliche tally.
We're all
don't name names, we just see the number going ding.
So
we're gonna have to look at our own. We're gonna have to look at ourselves very long and hard first.
Yeah, you know.
I was gonna say
that is going to be the ironic part.
I'll put my hands up. Orphan protagonist, ding.
Because I have an orphan protagonist.
Yes, me too. I'm like, yeah, his parents died in a war.
By the way, he has a cute, intelligent sister who moons over him on Oni-chan style. So,
oh God.
Wow, I am so...
Taika the Coffin Princess. Yes, that was quite an interesting show.
I like Chai. Yeah, I like Copper.
It was actually kind of fun. I mean, it was dumb, but it was a fun little show, actually.
That's the thing. It was like, yeah, I like how we went really weird then.
We've lost track of
I've
whatever.
missed.
Tommy Got Kill sucks. Let's get on to the next topic. That show's garbage. It has like no focus at all. It's like comedy, but then it's not. It was trash.
No, do you know
How
what?
dare
I
you.
watched the first episode and I didn't go back to it, but I've always intended to. Are you saying it's not worth going back to?
I don't think so.
Watch
Because it's like,
Kekai-Sensen instead.
here's a big, serious story, lots of blood, there's chibis in it. Like, it just didn't make any sense.
Yeah,
I
it
don't know.
was really weird. The first episode.
Esdet is cool.
The first half.
She's
of the
really cool.
episode-
I have a shirt
The
of her,
manga
actually,
pulls it off
but
better.
I don't know. I don't like the show.
We'll have to watch. I'll look out for that. This was a bad idea, by the way. I've got a full crate next to me. It's not a
Oh
good idea.
wow! Oh wow! And on New Year's.
How many have I had? Oh shit. Oh well, we'll keep going. Happy New Year's. Speaking of which, I guess that's the resolutions. Quickly, I'll do mine. Yeah, writers roundtable, the happy hour. We're going to keep getting bigger and better with happy hour. You know, there's
More stuff.
There's more stuff coming, more shows planned. The Cards Against Humanity one may have to be its own spin-off series because I could.
That was way too fun, which is
And
scary
Lego,
to
you were
acknowledge.
ridiculously good at it, Lego.
I am an innocent person. I don't know what you're talking about.
You
That was
sold out.
someone
You
else.
sold out your own people.
No, anyone, I think any of us can claim, anyone who knows you knows you're not an innocent person. At least not until the point 5 minutes after you've met them where you make a joke about kidnapping people.
Oh,
It's
come
straight
on,
downhill.
man.
Lego sold out his own people because he put Tim Allen this holiday season. Tim Allen stars at a Christmas special where he has to overcome his fear of little African children or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I've still got
Yes.
those
Starring
recordings.
Matthew Broderick.
I want to. I'm almost done editing that. That's going to have to go out. I don't know how or what, but it's just going to go up so people can hear that first game of Cards Against Humanity. It was great.
So the awards.
And the award.
What were we talking about? On...
need a
Wait, what about my resolutions? Come
Oh,
on,
yeah.
guys. I exist too, you know. Actually, I have none, to be specific. I rarely make any because they don't work out well for me. But yeah,
So your
More
resolutions are no resolutions.
yes.
I
I
just
wanted
wonder
to-
why we didn't ask you.
What about mine? I don't make them.
I just wanted to prove a point, you know.
Go for it, Lego. What?
Act
what are you
offended.
to do?
No, I really don't make resolutions that much because
And you
I
always
feel way
choose
too
to
guilty
make-
when I screw them up. Especially, I've seen some of you brave creatures saying the whole working out thing. I don't know, like
Oh,
out of the
God.
forum, right? I've heard you people. I've heard some people say like, I'll work out more and exercise. I've done that before, and the guilt from suddenly
Stopping. I need to.
yes, it is not worth it. It is not worth it.
Ever since taking an office job, I must have put on a couple of stone this last year. I have put on a lot of weight, and I'm like, oh man, I'm getting a double chin. I'm like, oh, I need to work out. I really need to work out.
So yeah,
All
I
you need
just
is the Easy Face Exerciser. Order on TV. It works.
What is
the
the
information.
Get yourself
I
a
don't
shake weight.
the shake weight? We used to sell them when I worked in a sports store. Ridiculously
Oh my god,
fun.
that's so dumb.
I remember.
Order the fat suit. You'll burn pounds by doing nothing.
I remember someone came in and
Sweating your
asked
ass
me.
off.
They're just so full of
Someone
words.
came in and asked me how the shake weight worked, and I was like, you just move it up and down. And they were like, what do you mean? I was like, I know they know how it works. They just want me to do it for them for their own amusement. So I was like, just fucking giving it my best, jerking motion. I was like, just like this. You get those forearms of an arm wrestler in no time.
Oh, Vacant, you're very, very good at that.
I was like,
Take two.
I'm not even using my left hand. I'm left-handed for context. Anyway,
Okay.
awards.
Awards.
Award.
Award.
We needed like a little award jingle, like dun 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 dun. It's the end of the year, so don't
I mean, just go online and find the Manimal. Can you do the Oscars theme?
I have no idea what that sounds like.
I'll have to find it.
Just Google it.
I can't actually play anything on this friggin' thing.
Liar. I have heard you play Eye of the Tiger at the drop of a hat. Anime theme songs at the drop of a hat.
We'll just go for it. We'll go for it. Okay, give us something, and I'll just think of something, Manimal. So just give us a tune.
Really?
Not my best work, but you know.
There we go. We may have lost Lego in the interlude there. He may be back. He may not. Normally his internet mysteriously cuts out at 2:15 a.m. our time, so who knows. Anyway, if you've gone Lego, we're sorry. We love you. Happy New Year.
Rest in peace, Mega Block.
Okay, so it's time for the 2015, the first ever annual. I'm going to say annual Happy Hour Awards. So these aren't serious. This is all done in a bit of fun, but we've basically sent a few PMs around. We've asked people who have participated on the Happy Hour over the course of the year to weigh on a few categories. Some are to do with the site, some are to do with the show itself, some are to do with anime and manga in general. So we'll get into it. Is there any particular order that you want to do, guys?
Why don't we just go down the order that you actually PM'd it to us? I think it seems logical.
Yeah, no, we'll do that. We'll do that. Like I say, thanks to everyone who took the time to get back to us. I know all you guys did, so very much appreciated. So yeah, so much appreciated, guys. Okay, so we should have the first award. So the first one that we asked you is probably, I guess, the biggest one to me, I suppose. Biggest award, but we'll do it first because we're the Happy Hour and we just do any order that we want.
We don't believe in keeping the best for last.
Start
Throw that
strong.
shit on the table.
Start strong. That's what we say. So the first Happy Hour award that we have to give on the evening is favorite episode of the year. That is the favorite episode of the Happy Hour itself. We got a few votes for the 12 Days of Christmas and After Hours, so I've just included them as well. There's not really a third, second, or first because it's basically a landslide and then a couple other votes here and there. But I suppose I'll mention the pilot episode got some love. That was one that's very good one. The 11 Drunken Stories, really, really fun. It's rare that I can listen back to them and listen and laugh out loud because I was there already. So it's weird, but that one was really, really fun. It had me laughing my ass off when I was editing it. So it's fucking hilarious. So definitely recommend 11 Drunken Stories. And the pilot as well. Tits or No Tits. It's an amazing sketch. Sketch? It's not a sketch. It was
game.
It was a game.
We
OG
could do
game.
sketches. That would be amazing if we did sketches.
Do you know what? Legit, one of the things I'm thinking of doing next, like when we come into the next year and we've done the first anniversary, I was thinking if we had segments and people had their own little segment, not all the time, but if someone like wanted to do, I don't know, someone who's primarily an artist wanted to just do some shit talk about art, or someone wanted to do a rant,
I'm gonna do some shit talk about art. I got some bad artists here to list off.
Yeah. I mean, shit, if someone wanted to do that, or if someone's got like a funny thing, like a funny idea, or because all the time I've seen like random news stories from Japan that I wanted to include and just call it weird fucked up shit that Japan did of the week. But
Jesus Christ, what the fuck? And other incredible tales.
Yes. So I was like, that's a little segment. We'll have that in next year. But yeah, so anyway, going back to it. So also the Star Wars episode got some love as well. That was a fun episode. A lot of love there. We had Manimal on as well, and also Music Freak was on for the first half, which was good. Good to have a good first new person we've had in a while, like debutante on the Happy Hour. So that was good. Hopefully she'll come back for more because I don't.
Hope you guys didn't scare her off.
Well, she kind of didn't know much. Like she's only watched the prequels, so and obviously us four are really loud and talk all the time, so
familiar, I think. I mean, we were all kind of quiet to start off with, I think, comparatively.
Yeah, we were. Yeah. But overwhelmingly, in first place, the winner of episode of the year is the writers episode 12 won by a landslide, which is funnily enough because it is actually the highest rated episode on YouTube as well. It's got the most views by far. Really fun episode. It was the one that had the most people in it. Had 6 people in, so.
I mean, I'll be completely honest. When I voted, I was just trying to do the ones I remembered. I might have voted that one if I had thought about it.
Yeah,
but
really
it's kind of left my head.
It was really fun, and obviously definitely proved popular with people. So we will need to do a lot more Writers episodes in the future.
It's probably one of the most on-topic episodes.
Well, yeah,
that's you guys have ever done.
That's true. That helps.
Yeah,
being on topic for the forum. I mean.
We need to be a bit more on topic nowadays. But yeah, we definitely will do another Writers episode because there's so much to talk about. You can't... I mean, we didn't even scratch the surface with an hour and a half or an hour and 50 minutes, whatever it was. But yeah, well done, episode 12. Official best episode of the year that we did. Like I say, by a landslide, most viewed on there. So definitely check it out if you haven't. There's some... Because you learn something from it as well. There's some good bits in terms of writing there. So definitely a fun one. Had the most people on, so... was also a good dynamic as well. I noticed the ones with more people and with Nair, and strangely enough, the ones with Nair tend to have more views. So I don't know if that's Nair himself just viewing them a lot, or people love Nair. I mean, why wouldn't you love Nair?
Nair hitting refresh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nair's awesome. Nair's funny.
Awesome.
Props to Nair. Happy New Year, Nair. Okay, well, congratulations. Favorite episode of the year, episode 12. I don't know why I'm congratulating it. It's an episode. It can't show its gratitude.
It does it.
Well, I mean, I suppose it's also winning the YouTubes as well, if we want to think about it that way.
Well, that's what I thought. I was like, that's quite interesting that it mirrored the views on YouTube as well. So, obviously, someone's watching it, so that's good. The next category was a bit of a fun one, rather than, it was the favorite musical moment of the year. Because the happy hour is, I guess, because we drink a lot on it, I guess. Or we're just naturally musically inclined people. There's a lot of songs that break out, a lot of challenges that involve music. As I was just saying about the Christmas extravaganza. So, musical moment of the year was a very close one. There was a few things that were voted for, but it was a tie right down to the last. Excuse me. Now, it was tied. Second place, it is one vote behind what won. Second place was the episode 3 forfeit rap. The rap that we had to do because Churro dictated that because we'd sworn we had to rap at the end, which I forgot completely about. Which, if I'd remembered about it, I probably would have got my vote because that was a really fun one. Excuse me. Manimal's caroling, as Bob Dylan also got some love. That was from that got a couple of votes. But in first place. This is a bit of an iffy one because somebody said a specific one and then somebody said it in general and then a couple of us said it in general. So we'll say in first place, winning musical moment of the year is the Hoedowns at the end of the episode. And also a couple of votes went to Nair Bonds in particular at the end of episode 12 when he did his Hoedown, which was my favourite, to be honest. That was awesome. So in Hoedowns in general, so more Hoedowns will go. Next thing that we had. No love for... I'm just moving on now. Next thing that we had. Does anybody want to take this one? I'll email it to you if you want to. Email it. I'll put it in the link conversation.
Oh, no, do it. I want to do some of these.
Okay.
Email seems so formal.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know why I said email. The next one that we had was favourite game/challenge of the year. It was a very, very close one. But what it came down to, essentially, there was two things that it came down to. In second place, again losing out by one vote, was Card Against Humanity, which was kind of, I guess it was a game, but it was more of
I mean, it's a game.
It was one. The whole episode was one big game. amazing. I mean, we can't say more. We can't say enough about it. It was awesome. I'll definitely be doing so many more. I know Noisy wants to do loads of them as well. So
Yeah.
we need to do some. But winning the challenge of the year was the worst live action adaptation challenge from episode 3 that we all.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Fucking awesome.
That was by far. I think that got my vote. That was, I think, the best challenge that we did of the year because it was really, really fun. I actually went back and listened to it recently because I forgot it. It was Death Note as Facebook and Bleach with Zach Galifianakis as Urahara, as Coryn said. So well done. Worst live action adaptation challenge. I think we'll have to do one more of them in the future. Maybe on the 1 year anniversary, maybe we'll pull together a few of these big things and do that. Next of all, if anybody wants to take favorite guest of the year.
I'll take it, sure. So this is not saying like whoever's been on, like, we didn't love having you on. This is purely just like,
I was going to say we should preface this was who people who've had 2 or less appearances, because anyone who's come on more, we kind of tend to fit like the me, Noisy, Lego, Coryn, Nair, Sherbet, sort of more regular kind of people, semi-permanent, I guess you would say. Fixtures of the happy hour, just kind of how it's worked out. So these were people who were just guested on, but it was not who we preferred or it was just what was a good, basically they had a good time, they fit in right, and who won, I think, was definitely the right choice.
Yeah. So some good mentions on here. We've got my music nerds, Manimal and Pipes. Manimal, you've been on a few more now that the 12 Days of Christmas has happened, but I guess that those weren't counted really.
We say not everyone voted on this one as well. Some people abstained, which is absolutely fine because I know it was kind of, some people didn't want to vote and pick over other people, so it's absolutely fine.
I like I said, everyone who's been on, we've absolutely loved having everyone on. It's just great to hang out with everyone. But and I remember listening to this episode. The winner for people's favorite guest of the year went to Anime Doodler, who came back to the site, and she just fit right into that recording. It was a really, really good one.
That was such definitely deserved winner. Not because she was better than anyone else on the recording, but just how she came back to the site just to celebrate the 8th anniversary and obviously catch up with Lego and Coryn, who'd known her a while. And also for us to meet her as well. That was the first time, like, not on the forum, we actually met her, not face-to-face, but on air, as it were, like in conversation. It was really, really cool. Really cool girl. Really funny. It was a shame she dropped out. She had to drop out a little early, just before we'd finished up, but all good. Excellent to meet her. And I just thought it was a really, really good opportunity. I'd love to do a few more of them. I know Lego did, actually. He just lost. Was it Sai? What was his name? Sai? SAI?
Did he do one with Sai? I didn't know. Yeah, there was a guy named Sai Hawkeye once upon a time on the forum.
Hawkeye.
He was one of the original moderators, along with myself and Doodle.
Apparently, Lego did the original
trio.
Lego did a recording with him, but in typical Lego fashion, he lost that recording. Because I remember around the time he was like, "I've done one with Sai," and he was like, quiet on it. I was like, "Have you got that recording?" No.
Oh, Lego.
I think the fact that we're talking about Lego moments leads on to the next award quite nicely.
Yeah.
Because we got funniest moments of the year.
Yeah.
And go ahead, take it.
The next award is funniest moments of the year. So we got some runners up. Yeah. One would be the Cards Against Humanity episode, just in its entirety.
Oh.
Which it was, I don't know if I count it as a moment being an instant in time, an instant being a moment of time so small you cannot actually measure it. So maybe not. But that was funny. We also have... Go ahead.
You bastard.
I was just going to say, the moment, it was a bit of a weird one. It was funniest moment, but I was like, it's kind of a broad topic, so to speak. So it's like, can you pick a specific thing that made you laugh that you can remember? Like, it was a funny one.
Yeah. And also, a runner-up was just Legos. You bastard! I assume that's all of them.
All of them, I'm sure.
Every time you said it.
Because I'm so African that technical difficulties just have to follow me into people.
Speaking of Lego.
Speaking of Lego, he's here.
You say it 3 times and he shall appear.
He's like
Beetlejuice.
You bastard, you bastard, you bastard.
Bastard, you bastard, you bastard.
Wait, did you guys summon me with some weird ritual or something?
We just said you bastard 3 times, and you showed up.
Holy
You
shit.
joking?
Not even kidding. But to win
Anyway,
the funniest moment
You would just
of the
have
year,
to accept this.
funniest moment of the year is the Legoisms, which, if I'm not mistaken, is all of Lego's little realizations about the world.
I wrote it as Legoisms, which is probably, as you said, spot on. It is all the times that Lego has made his revelations about the world. Because as we know, Lego's from a
I
little
still
corner.
can't believe your name is Matthew, man.
That was mine.
So let's count the revelations. 1, there's a lot of white people in Germany, guys. Just
Come on, you've got to understand. I've lived in a place where there's a lot of black people, so naturally, a native
went
would
to
be
Germany.
surprised.
There's a lot of white people in Germany. Really?
There's also that alcohol makes you pee.
Yeah. There was Matthew. Matt is short for
Matt-
Matthew.
I
There's
wasn't
a whole-
sure.
A whole plethora of interesting things that come out of his mouth.
It was curiosity, man. And how was I supposed to know that the chemicals in beer makes you pee a lot? Like,
You
water
drink.
doesn't.
Just drink normal. Anyone who's drank will realize, man, I need to pee really bad right now. That's strange.
Lego, congratulations. You won the award for funniest moment of the year.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh, no. Oh, 3 votes. Seriously, guys, you put me out on the line like this. Manimal, you're on my side, right?
What? Where am I? What is this place?
Don't draw Manimal into this.
Speaking of which, Manimal, do you want to take anime of the year?
Yes. Okay. Anime of the year.
That's a
Okay,
big
we got
one.
some runner-ups. One was what I voted for, Hibike Euphonium. I thought it was absolutely the best show this year. Kyoto Animation's greatest show in a long time. It was beautifully animated, the best TV anime I've seen in terms of animation quality, and it was just a great little slice of life story that I enjoyed thoroughly. Next is Prison School.
I
that
love
one
how that comes
one
off.
classy anime where classy things go down. It's
Prison,
Can I-
for reference, Prison School is not classy whatsoever.
Yes,
Can I
It
say-
is hilarious, but classy it is not.
The only reason
talking about.
the only reason someone put Prison School was because they didn't want to vote for One Punch Man. So, and of course, first place. Could it be anything else?
Bikini Warriors.
Valkyrie Drive Mermaid and
Wow.
Bikini
The
Warriors tie.
The nipples touch.
Wow. You guys are going after my heart, right? No, so it's personal. No, it's okay. It's
Okay,
okay.
sorry, I was just joking. Anime of the year is TQ6. Don't underestimate the power of TQ unless you've seen it. No, really. Obviously, it's that one show about Caillou who punches people. I don't
One
know.
punch.
It is the winner by an absolute landslide. Would it actually be anything else? It's One Punch Man. Of course
Again,
it-
I
If you can't sum it up
watched
in
it.
less than 10 words, it's not worth saying.
I just finished One Punch Man today, and it was okay. I mean, it had some good moments of humor, but maybe I didn't get the satire because it didn't seem like there was a whole lot of it. But at the same time, it was all very subtle. It's not just some silly thing where it's like, I'm a superhero, I'm a villain. Since, there's
Like
real
Needless.
fights and everything.
Ugh.
I guess
But I don't
people.
know.
Have you ever
One
read
Punch
the
Man
manga?
is a
man?
very particular type of stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
He's
thought
like
the main
Punch
character
stupid.
didn't appear in the show enough. That was a problem
Yeah.
for me.
That
I
is
think-
hilarious, and that's the whole point. He
Yeah.
doesn't.
I guess that is the point. Then he just comes in and punches and destroys
Yeah.
the thing.
That's
But
the
I
thing.
don't know.
'Cause when I heard the premise of it and
Look,
started reading the manga, I was like, how can this? Because I saw it was like at 70 chapters or something. I was like, how can it be at 70 chapters? This must be really boring. And then I realized how they do it is the fact that Saitama is frequently not there. And
Yeah.
he
I guess
basically
that's the
comes
point.
in, so it's pretty.
I just didn't really get it, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I think the real interest with One Punch Man comes from the characters themselves and not necessarily what they're doing.
Maybe.
Do you know what country One Punch Man takes place in?
Future world?
Or what cities it takes place in?
Just
City
A to Z.
A to Z.
A to Z.
Literally
Future world.
A to Z. That's the whole thing. It's not important.
I mean, you just like how Dragon Ball Z takes place on Earth, but it's not
Any
really.
country.
It's maybe like future Earth. Because like even if you look at the map, it's kind of like Eurasia with Africa, but all kind of fucked up, and America's not even there anymore.
When
Good
is
old
travel-
Goku.
One Punch Man is like a complete deconstruction of your superhero shonen superpower
Mhm.
shows.
Pretty
So
much.
like with like
And
City A
it's
to
done
Z,
well.
City A to Z is just the fact that it doesn't really matter where it is. It could be in any city. So
And
why not
again,
go
it's
City A
especially
to Z?
amusing how everything just gets destroyed,
Yeah,
like in all those other kind of shows too.
but then again, they've got
But-
A to Z of cities. So why do they need any more? Like, why
You know,
do they need?
Technically, spoiler alert for One Punch Man. Now they only have B to Z of cities.
You know, I was like, this adaptation, they better not screw it up. I was so worried and tense. The first episode isn't even the one which I was counting on to be awesome, but they animated the dream sequence in a way that was beyond my dreams, and I was just like, you guys have nailed it, Madhouse. Amen, Madhouse. Amen.
The first
Who else?
episode of One
Amen.
Punch Man tells you exactly what you're getting in for with One Punch Man. Like that's it. That's the show. You
It
know
was
it
probably
now.
one of the best first episodes in anime for a long
It's
time, I think.
a very good first episode. There's a lot of bad ones,
Yeah.
which we could talk about in length at some point, I'm sure.
I'm sure we will.
Are you saying that Naruto's first episode's a bad one?
I've never seen it, so I don't know.
Are
I
you
do
implying that any episode of Naruto is good?
Oh wow,
Shots fired.
Shots fired. But there are some anime that were really bastardly with their first episodes. Like they're masterpieces, but then you're like, why did you do this to you? Almost made me miss you. How dare you? Were you worried?
Do you know what? That's a really good idea for a future episode, like a future happy hour. Best and worst first episodes. Best first episode that went on that couldn't compete? I'll know Azira.
Best first episode.
Oh no! That is just so true. That oh man, yeah, exactly that.
Save it for that
exactly.
episode. Save it for that episode. We're doing awards here.
Sorry. I'm so glad.
Cut to
back,
the
Nosy.
music. Cut to the music.
Shut. Let me out.
And we're
Now we
back.
have manga of the year. What could it possibly be? Another upstart, Tokyo Ghoul. That's gross. Overlord. I don't know what that is. And Prison School, a classy story. What could the winner of manga of the year be? I don't know. Could it be?
Man Punch One.
It's Naruto. It's Naruto's the new one.
It's Bleach. It's
new
Fairy
one.
Tale. It's Fairy Tale. Man, Fairy Tale's been on a roll.
Yeah, it was worst manga of the year. Now this one we didn't specify. This is my bad again because I was rushing.
That's
when I was
that's the thing.
I didn't specify that the manga should have started this year. So, manga of the year again. One Punch Man.
One Punch.
Sweeping up anyway. It's like the Titanic of fucking.
You also have to specify which One Punch Man.
The one by the good artist.
Oh, you bastard! Come on, can't you appreciate the creative effort of the one who made the story?
We all appreciate the original guy,
I
but
appreciate
the art
you
wasn't
once
up to
created
snuff. We can all agree. He
He's
wrote a
the
great story, but
He's the hope to my newbiness, man. Like if I just send in the right amount of story, it'll be accepted. Apparently, it was contacted by the I Shoot United artist. I keep on forgetting his name on Twitter. So I'm like, I always dream of that day, man, when my story
That's why Lego's got a Twitter account.
with my orphan protagonist and his sister who says Oni-chan, and then some artist just Kubo Tite contacts me and says, "Yo, you want a collaboration?" And then I say, "Yes, Oga." Just Oh god.
You know what? If Tai Kubo said that he would draw my art for my story, I'd be fucking chuffed because I love his artwork, except his backgrounds.
The problem is
What
he'll be
background?
dead
Character art's the
first.
best thing about Bleach.
His backgrounds are amazing.
So,
But yeah,
Speaking of which,
One Punch
next
Man.
up, One Punch Man's cleaning up. Next up, we've got news, anime / manga news story of the year. Now, this one is a bit of a funny one because I didn't give choices. We didn't give like any kind of choices you could choose from 4 things because, as you can imagine, 365 days in a year, a lot of news can happen, and a lot of news sure did.
I tried
Yeah.
to go back on the Anime News Network, and after about 20 minutes of clicking, I still hadn't got past
Can we
December.
just agree that this year a lot of things have gone down? Like, wow.
So
What I was thinking I was going to do is I was going to just read you every entry and just sort of not reflect, but sort of go back because these will probably every entry that came in, like jogged my memory, and I was like, holy shit, yeah, no, I can't believe that. So I can't believe I forgot that one that happened. So we'll go through them. We'll basically just announce the ones that were there. So first and foremost, the first vote that I got in was JoJo Part 4 being announced.
Yes,
that was pretty impressive.
My fingers were crossed. Oh man. Oh yeah.
Straight away, I was just like, oh shit, yeah, I can't remember. I totally forgot.
Just
and I was like, yeah, no, that was
yes.
an incredible announcement. Next announcement was you probably could guess who this came from. Love Life, the school idol movie, to screen in Canadian theaters in 2016.
What's that? I've never heard of the
I
Idolmaster.
want to mention that. Yeah.
Let me just say, freaking Love Live movie is great. I hope my theater gets it. I will proudly go there with my Love Live shirt that I don't own. And what more can be said? It's great stuff.
But that's awesome, man. It sounds it's what is happening? What's the news? So sorry. It's a live theater. It's a live
theater performance.
What is a live theater performance? That's what I mean. A live action or it's a drama play?
Live action. Love Live. No, it's the freaking Love Live movie. It's screening in Canada next year.
I didn't let go. Okay, I'm so.
It features AK-40. Oh Jesus. Okay.
AK-40.
AKB-48.
B-48.
Lego, you went.
Yes.
Never mind.
Yes,
I messed up my joke. Let's move on. Love Live's great. Watch it. It's fantastic.
I'm
Okay, next
just
story.
Stand there, rock now.
You went, that's awesome. That's amazing. What's the news? Next in the news that we had was the One Punch Man news announcement. Of course, the anime adaptation was huge news as well. Again, I remember that. Totally forgot about it. Even though this year feels like it's gone really fast for me, I look back and I'm like, holy shit, yeah, I can remember that. The next one that we had was pretty recent, but it was quite a big one again. The Manglo bankruptcy. Manglo going under.
That was just unfair. Like of all the fair things that have happened, the JoJo anime, the One Punch Man adaptation, the lots of adaptations that were well deserved. This one was just, man, seriously.
Well, you take the good, you take the bad, and there you have the facts of life.
And then you take the Love Live, which is better than all the screw off next.
And of course,
I'll drink to that.
Next of all, we had Final Fantasy VII remake announcement, which again, I can't believe I didn't think of that. That is a fucking huge announcement.
I didn't know if it really counted, but
it counts. Final Fantasy VII is anime / manga enough for me.
Yeah, I think it's the one I never got to play it, so I'm really looking forward to it, and so it stood out to me.
Yeah, not everyone voted on this one as well. So but I could imagine because going back and trying to think of the biggest news story of the year. Also one that I forgot was this year, but I was like, holy shit, that really was one. Naruto, the manga series ending.
That is a massive piece of news.
It was a massive one that I just didn't think of.
That was from this year?
That's this year.
That happened this year? I thought that was last year.
Yeah, that was this year.
I feel like we were talking about that at one of the first episodes.
Yeah, it was episode 3, episode 2 and 3 that I think we was discussing that. But yeah, that was ending and the spin-off came out. ridiculous, like really massive news because I mean it's going on for the best part of 20 years. It's one of the big three, well, big four, I guess, if you count Fairy Tail as well.
And no matter what, any of the big three, someone has grown up with those manga. Someone has become old while that manga is still
exactly.
That's why some of us are still reading Bleach.
Yep.
Like,
yeah,
I've come this far, I'm not going down
yeah,
yet.
I'm like a battered housewife when it comes to Bleach. I just keep coming back for more.
And we just went dark.
I'm sorry. Anyway, and finally, the one that I put in there, but I kind of didn't know if it would count or not as anime and manga, but it was Nintendo, so Satoru Iwata dying.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I mean, I was like, is it a news story that I want to put in? But it was a huge news story. President of Nintendo, too young to die, far too. We didn't discuss it on a happy hour, which was a shame, I think, because it fell around a time where we just didn't do an episode. So unfortunately, we didn't mention it, and we were doing.
The dude completed a piece of my childhood. He deserves to be discussed.
Exactly. Huge props to Iwata. Hopefully, he's resting in peace. Like I say, it was bowel cancer, I believe. Unfortunately, but hell, he's bile duct cancer, I believe. There you go. I've just googled it. But yeah, rest in peace to Iwata. I thought that was big news as well. So overall, a massive year for news. Going into next year, I mean, we can only hope for more, minus the deaths, obviously, but like more of the same. And
more TQ.
Yeah, hopefully more Love Life to be around.
Oh yes, Love Life Sunshine.
Sharing Love Life.
Looking for more singles for that. That's some good stuff and a good new project they got going.
More Bikini Warriors. When is season 2 coming again, guys?
Okay, I'm gonna talk about that. Let's get on. Are you done with the news stories?
Yeah. Speaking of Bikini Warriors,
worst anime of the year.
Hold on.
What is happening?
Lego should have to announce this one.
Worst anime of the year. Lego.
No.
Are
What
you
am I
boycotting
seeing
the
right now?
awards?
Okay. Worst anime of the year. Oh wow. Like, why is Bikini Warriors? Okay, worst anime of the year is apparently Bikini Warriors. Are you guys?
Okay, well, again, Bikini Warriors is it's a parody. I watched all the episodes and it's literally
This is a
parody of
typographical
RPGs.
error. This is Bankai Warriors or something.
Bankai
Bleach.
Warriors.
I'd happily put Bleach on there if you want. There, guys.
Whoa.
No, hold on.
Wow.
Bleach
Now
anime ended like 3 years ago.
And also, Bleach anime was awesome.
Good note.
Not hear bad stuff about Bleach anime. Yeah, Bikini Warriors wins by a landslide.
But come on, guys. Did Bikini Warriors
Has he
deserve
stepped
this?
away from the microphone?
Yeah, something's
Yes.
weird happened to my mic.
Bikini Warriors got a couple more votes. I just haven't added it on there. So
I don't
Bikini
think
Warriors,
those people actually watch this show.
I watched a few episodes of it because it was only 4 minutes long. So
Yeah.
The fact that
it was
dumb parody. That was the whole point of it.
It was too dumb for me.
it's the
At
fact
the end
that
of the
someone
day.
bothered to animate
But
it
why?
because they literally
It's just
use
too
the
dumb.
same animation. So there's so much recycled animation. It's lazy. I don't know why it was made. I guess that's the thing.
But
It's not so that you're supposed to be
they're
critical
curves,
with,
but
really.
they're curves.
I voted for it over Absolute Duo and Valkyrie Drive Mermaids. So
Excuse
that
me. I thought we were talking about the worst, not the best.
Yeah, Valkyrie Drive Mermaid was awesome. Let's.
I never watched that. You guys
like I was
just
saying earlier.
turned me on to it now.
I couldn't vote for Valkyrie Drive Mermaid in the end because at the end of the day, it's just porn, and it's actually does an alright job of that. So you can't really criticize it.
Do you know that when I go to now because of the search that we did previously, when I type in V, my Google auto completes to Valkyrie Drive Mermaid nipples and brings up all these images.
You didn't do that.
You're
in
screwed,
incognito.
bro. You're screwed. You need to watch those.
Time to
cookies.
delete those.
You need to watch. Like, I mean, literally, the websites that pop up. Like, what? You know what? I have opened it again and I'm scrolling again. You guys can.
I want to know about the other shows that were nominated for that.
For worst anime of the year.
Yeah, the Rakudai Kishi no Cavalry.
Yeah, did you happen to see that one? Basically,
I watched 3. Oh man, I gave an anime a chance, and it was beyond. It was beyond bland. Okay, it was just bland. It's just it wasn't even that bad enough for me to constantly hate on it like I hate Sword Art Online. It's just it was just so mean. I mean, I'd prefer an unfinished newbie story on manga readers, and this it's just oh wow.
Sword Art on SAO 2 came out this year, didn't it?
No,
That was
last year.
No, was that last year?
Yeah, actually.
Did
Dude,
it
it's so
finish this
Sword
year?
Art. It's the best anime ever.
Still
Sorry.
pisses me off. You mean I know I mean
it's such
I even
garbage.
actually waste energy on shows that I hate and that I want to disappear off the face of the earth. But Rikudai Kishi no Calvary, I watched 6 episodes and it was just so bland that I disliked it, but I was just like I forgot about it. I was just like, huh, you're bad. You're so bad. I don't even want to talk about how bad you're just bad. Just go away. Just stay there. No.
How did you
And
get 6 episodes into an anime you hate so much?
I was I was writing
He's a
and drawing
masochist.
as I watched it.
Free time.
It was just minimized. I wasn't even watching it properly. I mean, come on. If you're
Hold on, I'm seeing some character artwork. I think I know why you were sticking around.
yeah,
Take a look
yeah,
at this.
yeah. Okay,
Let's see.
fine. You caught me. The girls were at least something.
We got Tall Darkened by Sojo. I
No,
forgot
we got the red
my
hair. We got the
pronunciation
red
is
hair,
horrible.
and then the shy. But even that wasn't good enough. I mean, come on. I have Bikini Warriors, so
It's a masterpiece.
wasn't always.
Do you know what my favourite thing? Do you know the website we were describing? Basically, for context, because we've lost that whole bit, is I typed in because Manimal told us that Valkyrie Mermaid Drive, or whatever the fuck it's called, there's a scene where they touch nipples for some reason. I don't know
In
why.
the uncensored version.
They touch nipples. So I googled it because I couldn't believe that had been put on actual TV. Like they'd put that on TV, even though it's Japan. But and the first result that came up was a website called Fap Service, and it's just dedicated to all the screenshots of fan service. But what I love about it is going through the comments. If you scroll down to the bottom, there's comments. People going, "I can't describe in words how epic the scene is." It's like,
Yep.
Maybe we were wrong, guys. Maybe it was the best anime of this year. We just didn't.
What was I telling you?
Yeah,
Maybe
Manimal was
we
right
just-
all along.
Maybe we're just not horrible enough people to recognize it for its true glory. I don't know. I'm
You'll
leaving
never understand true art, ever.
we don't understand art. That's what it is.
Let's totally go off topic here and talk about
Let's not.
the weather.
Let's go
get back
on topic and go to the next one.
And now
okay.
the weather.
Oh wait, thread of
So
the year.
the next award is for everyone's favorite thread of the year, and
This is
I
a
guess there were quite a lot of nominations because
Is the voting even still going on?
There is. For clarification, there's going to be 2 threads of the year. The one's
That's interesting.
one that we voted, and then there's kind of a people's choice of where I've just chosen. I've tried to choose some threads that I thought of.
do you want to take this one then? Because I don't know which one's the people's choice or not.
So favorite thread of the year, like I say, there's 2. There's one that's kind of up for public votes, and then there's one that we've chosen ourselves. So favorite thread of the year, this was going from the Manga forum. Which one? It didn't have to start this year. Although people's choice ones did, but the ones that we chose were just sort of was whatever we found the funnest or brought the community together in that year. So there was a lot of honourable mentions. Chit chat topic, of course, main hub of the community. To be honest, for just people. General chit chat. I don't know where I'm going with that. It is the main hub of the community because we don't, other than the happy hour.
Other than us.
Yeah, pretty
We're
much. We really are. We really are. Obviously, the happy hour. I mean, I tried not to include the happy hour because I thought it's a bit thingy. Voted for yourself. The happy hour got to mention.
It is a thread of the year. No, don't be modest about it. It is a thread of the year.
It's a
Hell
thread that's
yeah,
lasted
man!
a
It
year.
is a thread
I
of
mean,
the year.
geez.
It
Like
is a
the
thread
project that
lasted.
went on for a while, and it's spawned off some more spin-offs, and yeah, it's been really well done. No qualms about it, man. It's a thread of the year, definitely.
Well, it's lasted, and a lot more people have got on board with it than I thought. And for nothing else, I think it's amazing. Just sit and chill and just speak to you guys, and just how you meet more members and everything. If you think if we didn't have this going on, and all the hours and hours and hours that we've sat talking, not just on air, but like after an episode.
Can you imagine typing all that out, waiting for responses on the bloody phone?
Wow.
We'd all have arthritis.
I would not.
God, we probably if we put out all of the extra stuff we had just talking, we'd have at least twice as many episodes.
Oh god, yeah, absolutely.
Or at least the same amount of episodes, but they're all twice as long.
You have no idea how much.
And then our social standing will vanish. How do you even manage that, man? The editing. I still need to know this witchcraft. Just the 12
I'll
days
send
of
you
Christmas.
some screenshots of my editing for the music side.
Yeah, I'll screen capture the editing of this Lego.
Oh man. Just like, oh wow, I have a full-time job. Oh, by the way, happy hour is out today. Just like, what the hell? I don't even have time to listen to this happy hour episode. How do you have time to edit it? Oh man.
You have to make time for these things. Like after we get off the air on this one, I'm editing this one because I won't have time tomorrow, so I'm gonna be up till 5 in the morning at the earliest. But whatever. Anyway, happy hour. We can't really. I mean, we can't award ourselves an award. Happy hour can't win a happy hour award, even though it should. By rights, it has. But you know, I'm not. We're not biased or anything.
This just in, the happy hour is the best happy hour on the forum this year. We did it, guys.
The happy hour.
Win.
We are the undisputed #1 currently active podcast on Manga Raiders.
1 out of 1.
Possibly the #1 of all time on Manga Raiders, because I don't know how long the other one went.
Not this long.
Oh wow, yeah, that did exist.
It did. It was good.
Called.
But I feel like this has done a much better job. Mostly because it's a lot more informal.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I mean,
we're all just...
You know, funny, yeah, actually, Coryn, you're the one who actually made that in the canon, right? Like the MR radio tower from the MR canon. The fact that the MR radio tower is broken is because of the old happy hour that happened and then just stopped.
I don't know.
Right,
I think you're confused.
No, what?
The MR happy hour, the radio tower was from my Welcome to MR little series thing.
Are you see? Okay.
Like
the thing that got blown up was the TV broadcast center.
Ah, right. TV, radio, potato, tomato. You know, they're all the same.
And today,
in case you didn't know, I essentially blew up the MR version of the BBC building.
Well, that's sacrilege here.
Are you still on the thread of the year?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We're wrapping up.
Today,
We're wrapping up.
Lego finds out the radio is different from television.
It is
Oh my God,
actually.
want to
It
watch
is.
this Calvary anime now. These pictures.
But yeah, so Happy Hour got an honorable mention. Chet Chat got an honorable mention. And then we are tied for our votes of Thread of the Year. No surprise, it should come as no surprise because it was two of the big things that dominated. One's very much more active than the other, and they are both the big role plays that happened this year. And the first one's VO's Mod Kingdom, very fun role play. Fortunately, it's sort of stalled just as it's got going. So hopefully, maybe he'll come back and pick it up. We don't quite know. Obviously, VO's very busy. He has a child to look after as well as work and everything else. So obviously he is a very busy man. So hopefully, fingers crossed, in the new year he may be able to return back to it. Hopefully he does, because it was a really good setup and it was just getting going. So I'd love to see that one. The other one...
Hi.
Yeah, sorry, Noisy.
I was just going to say I was looking forward to serving my kawaii queen, so...
I was pledged to House Coryn, so, you know, I was all there for the science. I was
Traitor swine.
I was going to be his knight. I was a knight of Coryn. I was going to
I
take
shall
down Lego.
crush you.
Lego just wanted to
gonna
murder
betray
everybody.
Lego.
Yeah.
But
That's
murdering
fair.
is fun, isn't it?
Yeah, basically Lego had to offer let's go kill everyone. And then that was his offer. And he had the most people, I think. So I guess that says something about the forum. But
assholes.
yes. I can't wait to kill your motherfucking ass. And of course,
Yeah, props on the background. I mean, the guy has built it up. That was a huge RP.
and of course,
I like the detail and the.
I suppose the one that was seen to completion is, of course, White Crow's character tournament and the Age of Corruption. Both got votes. Really fantastic. I mean, there's a lot to read. I'm finally caught up myself. There is a hell of a lot to read on character tournament. And
how did you catch up?
I sat
during
there.
Christmas.
I
was caught up, and then suddenly I wasn't anymore.
I sat there today for about 4 hours and just read through everything that I needed to catch up on because I was quite far behind.
I just never started and have given up. There was a point where I was totally going to get into this, and then there was so much.
There is so much.
I think, like, by the time I caught up, like, someone had posted 2 character moments, and White Crow posted 2 chapters. Like, God damn.
Yeah, that's the thing. White Crow is a fucking pro, and props to him. Massive respect to White Crow for all the effort because he is always on time. He's always organised with these character tournaments and thingy. Because I've kind of started planning an RP for next year, and the amount of effort that goes into it and making it interesting, keeping it interesting, and just physically writing the amount that's required is insane. So how he does it, I will never know. As well as his own projects, because we all know, obviously, White Crow's, he's getting this he's getting his Society X Origins published. I think it's Origins. Is it Origins?
Yeah, it is.
It is. Actually, on the forum, there's something interesting happening. It's a topic that looks suspiciously like a teaser of
that's. I was looking at that
like
earlier.
right now.
Really? Right now? Oh, I'll have to.
120 plus minutes
left. Exactly. What the hell, White Crow?
Yeah, he is an absolute machine when it comes to these role plays. Huge respect to White Crow. It makes it really fun, entertaining, and it actually lifts the community. How many people get involved, and when these are going and when they're starting, you just see the bump in activity. It's really insane. So,
a thread is a thread is a big thread when the recent posting is all covered by the same.
Yeah,
it's just a chain of the same.
Age of Corruption, Age of Corruption, Age of Corruption, Age of Corruption.
The recent post Age of Corruption, all of them, and then some bastard just has to go into the chit chat topic or our topic and say, "Hey, look at."
Yeah.
I exist.
So it's a really good idea, and it's really good, really fun. Because it just gets people work together, shows off your characters from your stories, shows off his creativity. You get to work with people that you don't normally speak to, perhaps on the forum. So really cool.
Also gets you writing more for your character and thinking about your character more. Because
really
I had never had to write anything extra or any background for my character that's involved before this, so I had to completely like actually imagine him properly for this, which is pretty cool.
It's funny because it's so different telling someone how to write your character as opposed to you writing your character. It's really because it makes you look at your character in a very different light. Like when you have to tell someone this is how they would speak, this is what I want you this is how I want them to be portrayed, or this is what they would do in this situation. It's really good. So definitely cool.
Just an ultimate multiverse moment, especially since you've read some of the stories and then you see that character. I know that character from the forum.
Yeah, that is cool because it makes me interested in reading other people. I read Rex's story. Kingfisher Crimson and everything. So anyway,
now he's Batman.
Tied. Speaking of ties, People's Choice. I'm just going to blow through these very quickly. People's Choice, Thread of the Year. The poll, even though it's still going on, we're just going to fucking read it now because fuck it. I'm going to lock it. In fact,
I already locked it.
Oh, cool. Coryn's way ahead of us. He's an actual mod, so expect him to be actually good at doing stuff like that.
I can do anything.
So basically, there's a three-way tie for first place, and then second place is also a tie. So the Christmas Bake Off by Miss Churro. That was a really cool idea, really fun, bit different.
I baked for the first time ever.
I saw that you did. You did the.
You monsters! What are you? You were watching BBC Cooking, weren't you? You cheated somehow, at least.
Me?
Ramsey was in your kitchen.
I made the worst looking cookies ever. What are you talking
I
about?
don't think any of us have the money to hire Gordon Ramsay.
I wouldn't want to hire Gordon Ramsay. He'd make you upset because he's very offensive.
But he'd make you a very good cook, probably.
That chicken is raw.
What are you doing putting
This
chicken
chicken's so
anyway?
undercooked, it's still trying to cross the road.
Those anime eyes are wrong. Redecorate that chicken. I mean, that cake. Wait. Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, God.
We got a
That
new
didn't
idea
happen.
for
I hope you
2016.
did record that.
We're
I
gonna
hope
have
you
the
did
chicken decoration competition. Choose your favorite character and design a chicken based off of them.
No, I
Make sure
meant
it has
icing
all
on
the
the
limbs
cake.
and the
My
head
mouth
attached.
slipped.
You
My
get
mouth-
extra props
I
if you
swear to
use the
God.
best
I
quality
swear
kind
to
of wig.
Harui.
I'm certainly gonna make an umi chicken because I love live.
In fairness to Lego, I was wondering why you were all talking about chicken on a baking thread.
I swear to Harui, that was a slip of the tongue.
How'd you
It's
pronounce
winter,
Haruhi?
so there's
Haru?
ice on the road. So
Wait,
my
Lego,
mouth
say
slipped.
that again. How did you say Haruhi?
Harui?
Okay, that's close enough. So whatever. I'm
I'm
not gonna
pretty
be
sure he
quick.
said it.
My
You
pronunciation
said
is
like
beyond.
Haru the first time.
Oh, God. You've done me.
I can't pronounce anything right, so I'm not even going to do anything.
Oh, God. So,
You know what?
yes, the baking contest was very fun. Very different to anything that I've seen. It's not just your traditional artists or writers contest. It was something a bit different. So it was a really cool idea. Props to everyone that got involved. I really wanted to, but just didn't have time, unfortunately. It was one of them that I didn't get to do. Didn't do any baking over Christmas, which I was a bit gutted about.
Can't wait for that chicken decoration. I'm gonna make the best freaking anime chicken scene in your life.
I am just going to go find a rock right now.
Is it okay if I use duck instead?
No, you'll be disqualified immediately.
Frick!
Lego will know.
You can use
all right.
mayonnaise to paint anime pictures or something.
Whoa,
What?
whoa, okay.
No.
We're not. This isn't
We're not-
Valkyrie Drive Mermaid.
No, that's all Yuri, man.
Can
That's
I?
all-
Can
There's
I?
no mayo in that.
Yeah, I know.
No mayo in
I
yours.
just wanted to do
don't
it.
even
I
know
wanted
what
to do a throwback, but I didn't know what to do it to.
I want to see two
But
chicks.
how far are we throwing back? God, what jokes have we made? I know we made of monster Musume fetishes. There's that one.
Oh, there we
That's
go.
a joke.
Yes.
I said
There are chickens in
those.
those, I'm sure. Chicken in that one.
I give up. I give up.
Look forward to the
Now on-
anime chicken decoration. Now, are we gonna do the next award?
No, we're still on the People's Choice. I'll get
Oh,
to it.
okay.
I'm trying to breeze through. We had It's Been 8 Years, also tied in second place with Christmas Bake Off. It's Been 8 Years was the 8-year anniversary thread that Hassie started. That basically just congratulated everyone and just everyone put their congratulations on there. Everyone put well wishes and what they thought about the forum after 8 years. So that's a good one. It was always good. Got to celebrate an anniversary. Also brought the new layout for the forum, which then left us very quickly.
It was kind of an interesting layout, actually. I like to see.
It was a cool one.
It had some problems
I mean-
with the spoiler tag, but I think it'd be good once you get used to it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
if it wasn't for the spoiler tag and apparently it made the mobile version go crazy, I don't know. I don't use mobile. But yeah, that's why we're still with the old one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't envy Hassie's position in a minute because he has to pretty much beta test that on his own, as far as I'm aware, and just to try and get all the bugs out of that must be insane. So props to Hassie for fucking going through with that and because I'm sure he's still working on it. So fair play. Yeah, so like I say, we're looking forward to the 9th year anyway. So, and we're almost at 10. So even Lauren would be happy with that. That's getting cut.
Yep.
And then a three-way tie between MR Carrot's tournament. Again, I can't say enough about how good that was with White Crow and how awesome it was for the community. Mod Kingdom, again with Theo. And also tied as well, the Secret Santa art trade.
I think that deserves to be on there, definitely.
That was cool. That was a cool
That was,
idea.
that was very
Oh
fun.
man, the way the people. This one was awesome. It's actually Nabon's idea. He did one in 2013, and then yeah, so
Lego stole it.
So it's Nair's idea.
That was a
Yep,
cool
I stole
idea.
it.
Yeah,
But
no,
I still
for
feel
the
bad about the
participation
one
that
I
worked.
did because it was pretty garbage. But
Nah,
Yours looked
man,
fine,
he
man.
appreciated it. Should we read the commentary? In fact, we didn't see any problems with that.
I don't know.
You
Again, I never
worry
even
too
played
much,
I
man.
never
It's
played a
freaking
Final Fantasy
Christmas.
game, and all of a sudden I got to come up with the character. It's like, I don't know.
Look, the
Better
good thing
than-
about Final Fantasy games is that they're all over the fucking place, so it doesn't matter anyways.
Yeah.
It was
Man,
better
is
than my
it?
request, which was a nice scene, I guess.
A nice scene.
The vagueness, man.
I did-
Then I
I
left
did
vacant
go.
hanging because I didn't find a. Oh man.
Yeah, you said 2 days to go, and I was like, I still haven't had a PM from you. I was like, am I still supposed to be drawing something?
I just had so many. I used a random generator to give everyone their PMs, and I just assumed that you had one. And then I was like, okay, you know what? And then Hanny came and saved the day and
Yeah,
brought
fucking shout
He
He
out.
did
to
an awesome
awesome.
job on mine
Yeah,
too. He did a
fucking-
character from that little anime I never talk about called Love Live. Yeah, this was
Yeah,
pretty
we
awesome.
Never talk about it.
Never, I don't even know what it is, but yeah, he did a pretty awesome job.
Yeah, it looked like he did, because Hanki Tai, shout out for, apologies if I'm mispronouncing the name, but I think it's Hanki Tai.
I just call him Han.
Han, I'm just going to call him Han as well, because that sounds cooler.
Okay.
Yeah, literally shout out to him, because not only did he do 2, but the fucking, the one he did for us, I was blown away by
That
the
was
request.
that was
really great with
amazing.
the- all
I
the
just want to
characters,
where is my chibi looking in that picture?
I don't know where he's looking. Why did you?
I was just like, seriously? What?
Don't worry though. Nea looks weird enough for you not to look suspicious.
I thought Churro's
Yeah,
one looked the best on that picture.
Yeah,
Churro
Churro
was
is-
the best
I'd say
looking.
She
But
just,
Coryn
she-
isn't
she
bad.
just stuffed in there. I don't know
They
why I'm
all-
so angry. Probably because I'm trapped in a glass ball.
I'm sleeping. They are really, honestly, they are amazing. Like, fucking massive.
I really like
shout
I
out
really
to
like
Han.
that
So,
review. It was
just the fact, because I wasn't expecting something like that. I was like, oh my god, that is fucking amazing. That's my phone. That is my wallpaper on my phone. That image is my wallpaper. Sorry if I didn't have permission to use it as wallpaper, but
I mean,
No,
hell,
I already have it all over my
guess
walls.
what
I can't
profile
take it
picture
down now.
Coryn's is right now.
I was say I made the little me into a profile picture.
yeah. That, like I say, that's my wallpaper. And then, when someone's asked me, I'm just like, it's from a podcast that I listen to. I'm like,
Yep.
It's some fan art.
That is
Can we class it as fan art, even though we asked for it?
I mean, it kind of is, in a way.
Do you know what?
I
I'm gonna
just-
class it as fan art, and it's fucking awesome. I mean, that is amazing. Everyone did such a great job. Noisy, you can draw
Except
really
for
well,
me.
and you hit it. No,
noisy.
Manimal,
You
yours is awesome, dude. You won Halloween.
I've got an art thread somewhere around on the bloody forum.
you do. I keep on forgetting.
I've got an art
I
thread
haven't
buried
drawn
somewhere.
in like 2 years. That was the first time I picked up a pencil to draw in about 2 years. So
And we're
Honestly,
careful. I'm just like,
it
What?
rusty.
Even I have an art thread somewhere. In the
oh
deep, dark
yeah.
Oh my
recesses.
god.
I'm gonna find that.
I've got one, but it's very pessimistically titled. This is probably doomed to something destined to fail attempts at drawing or something like that. Just let's temper
Why would you ever
expectations.
talk about yourself that way? I don't know anyone who would ever do that or say
Oh
things
man,
like that
your
about
talks are legendary for that, man. Come on, your self-deprecation is. Stop! Why?
What is this? Why have I got that? Right, can I just link? Has
And
someone
you even
linked?
did the 12 days of Christmas, and you were dissing yourself away. Why, man? That
Well,
was awesome.
because-
You were doing
because
good
I-
stuff.
I don't
Right.
know. I
Can
just
I
feel that I
ask-
can't post my art unless I comment like that. I don't know.
Can I ask? Because I'm not sure, but am I on I've got a random window open with a random image, and it's some guy who his hair's blowing back, and it says,
Yes. It's
"Oh, I
part
know
of-
exactly why I've got this boner, and I don't know
I
where it's come from."
Sorry.
Right. Because I was like, "Where's this come from? What have I clicked on? I don't understand."
I
Coryn.
posted it because we were making callback jokes to awkward fetishes from earlier,
Cool.
and I have found Vacant's art thread.
Hey.
How did you find that? Jeez.
Oh wow.
I know where everything is.
Coryn's a
The
mod.
secret
I-
life of the mod.
Wait,
see-
I can't see
I
this.
make jokes about being a cyborg, but I am literally plugged into the forum. You don't understand.
Vacant's destined to fail attempts at drawing. Wow.
That, or
Vacant
I just
draws.
realized where
Let's
he
take a
would have
look.
posted his thread.
I have not updated this in a while.
You
You
not,
have
not
drawn
bad.
before.
4
You
images.
have ideas for the uniforms for your characters. I remember I posted last, and then you didn't reply anymore because the authors of the stories that I follow on Manga readers are just assholes, basically. You know what? Screw you.
making
No,
fun of
actually,
me
no,
again?
don't screw you. Please write your stories. Please. Can you stop procrastinating? Please.
Do you want me to tell you what happens? I'll spoil my story for you. If
No,
you
no,
want,
no,
like,
no, no.
I'll give you the
I'm removing my
abbreviation.
headphones.
Why don't you just write it?
Because it takes a lot to write stuff.
It does.
Okay.
That's why I have so little stuff. Wow, God. I found my own thread.
Anyway, right. Well, congratulations everyone that won Thread of the Year. Everyone basically won it. There's no winners. I think that's all for
Everyone's a winner,
Everyone's a winner. I think that's the best way to do it.
especially if you listen to the happy hour.
Now let's get the outro of the awards, and then we'll say goodbye.
I have no freaking idea what to do. Whatever. Okay, there we go.
Yay!
That works. Hey, outro.
And they were the year-end awards that we've done. So I guess we're at the end of the year. We're at 2015, end of 2015.
End of 2015, people. Cheers to you, ladies, gentlemen, raiders of the forum. We've had a great year. We remember the fallen, even though they never fall, because once a raider, forever a raider. And Merry
Rest in
Christmas
peace, Sign
and a
Tax.
happy.
Come back one day, and we can discuss anime.
That was brilliant.
Discuss how good season 3 of Sword Art Online is going to be. Anyway, 2015's been an amazing year. Well, I mean, you guys have been around a lot longer than me, Coryn and Lego. It's been a great year for Forum, I think, personally.
Yeah,
It's been pretty good. We've made some good management changes, I think, for the better.
Sitting there, it was better year one.
Better in year 1, man. 2014 was the year. But no, yeah, I think it's been
I don't
awesome.
know.
Here's to 2016 being an even better year, hopefully.
Cheers,
guys.
to 2016.
Next anime
Cheers.
season is looking good.
It is. Winter season's going to be good.
There's a lot of interesting, little slice of life shows that I'm gonna check out. You guys can see my thread about it in the anime section. Nobody saw it.
Speaking of which, is anyone going to do a winter season preview?
I am.
I don't have time, man.
No, mission.
Whatever time you have, we can finish off the part 2 or whoever's on at the time.
We
Don't
need
forget TQ7.
Let me just say as in advance, my Skype will be online the entire time till 2016 from this moment on. So Skype calls or whatever, I don't know. I know you guys are working, but yeah, I will be online and I will welcome the new year as it comes in.
Fair enough. Well, I guess that's all that's left to say for us.
So, in conclusion, Valkyrie Drive Mermaid is the anime of the year, and that's all we have to say.
That is
We'll
all we
catch
have
you
to
later.
Enough said.
There we go. Happy New Year. Take care. Bye.
say. Happy New Year. Bye 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 bye.